Welcome, dear football lovers. PSG are expected to pull off two new super signings. Mbappe finally has something to say in response to the Parisians' ultimatum, and then there's a huge update in the Hurricane saga. Make yourself comfortable, click on the like button, subscribe, and let's get the show on the pitch. Al Nassr have signed midfielder Marcelo Brozovic from Inter Milan for 18 million euros on a contract until 2026. Steven Gerrard has been appointed manager of Saudi Arabian club Al Ettifaq. Atletico Madrid have signed left-back Javi Galán from Celta Vigo for 5 million euros on a 3-year deal. Newcastle United have signed midfielder Sandro Tonali from AC Milan for an undisclosed fee. Mauricio Pochettino spent his first working day as Chelsea's new coach with his new players. Internacional have signed striker Enner Valencia on a free transfer from Fenerbahce. Roy Hodgson has signed a new contract to remain Crystal Palace manager for another season. RB Leipzig have made a third improved offer of around 40 million euros for Lois Openda, but it's still short of Lens valuation, stated the managing director of the French club, Arnaud Puy. Celta Vigo have presented Rafael Benitez as the team's new head coach. Lyon have submitted a 25 million euros bid for Chelsea's Christian Pulisic, The Athletic reports. Borussia Dortmund have announced the signing of VfL Wolfsburg midfielder Felix Nmecha for a fee of 30 million euros, including bonuses and additional fees. I've never seen a more football-crazy city like Napoli. For me, there is no better place to be than this. I can't wait for next season to start. Di Marzio quotes Victor Osimhen. We are still in the Super League, the last ones holding on like the last stand in the Philippines. Barcelona president Joan Laporte shared in an interview with La Vanguardia. PSG will introduce Luis Enrique as their new head coach later this week. Liverpool could soon have a big decision to make over the future of Thiago Alcantara, with Fenerbahce among a host of clubs considering a move. Goal understands. AC Milan are very keen on taking Bayern Munich midfielder Ryan Gravenberch and are in talks over his transfer. Am I keeping an eye on the transfer window? To be honest, my deal is done and my brother's deal is done, and I couldn't really care less. Real Madrid's rookie Jude Bellingham told Sky Sports. Bayern Munich are interested in Nice midfielder Kefren Thuram. Thomas Tuchel has put him at the top of his target list. Fenerbahce are trying to convince Juan Cuadrado to join them as a free agent. The Turkish side has offered a contract valid until 2025 with a salary of 3.7 million euros per year plus bonuses, Nicolas Kira claims. Saudi Pro League clubs want Atletico Madrid's Yannick Carrasco as their next marquee signing. Manchester City are determined to sign Atletico Madrid winger Rodrigo Fáez with a first proposal of 15 million euros plus 6 million euros in variables having already been rejected, Mateo Morata writes. Nico Gonzalez could leave Barcelona during this summer transfer window. 3 La Liga clubs are expressing interest in the talented midfielder, Foot Mercato notes. AS Roma have announced a long-term partnership with Adidas, who will be the club's new kit supplier. Borussia Dortmund still does not rule out the possibility of landing Ajax midfielder Edson Alvarez, Florian Plettenberg reports. Brighton and Hove Albion have extended the contract of defender Joel Veltman until June 2025. Al Nassr are trying to rival Manchester United in their pursuit for Inter Milan goalkeeper Andre Onana with a lucrative offer, CBS Sports reports. La Liga has changed its official name. Starting next season, it'll be named La Liga EA Sports. Aston Villa's Philippe Coutinho is known to be one of Al Ettifaq's targets following the appointment of Steven Gerrard, who is looking to reunite with his former teammate, Ben Jacobs reports. Serie A will be the first federation to air audio of the conversations between VAR officials and referees from the 2023-24 season. Djibril Cissé has had joined Christophe Pellissia's staff as the forwards coach at AJ Auxerre, whom he represented 19 years ago. Moving on to the main news of the release. After parting ways with PSG at the end of his contract, Sergio Ramos is still a free agent with a task to decide where to pursue his career path. However, the defender already has 3 options to consider, Fabrizio Romano writes. Talks with the 37-year-old Ramos have already been held by the initiative of the MLS outfit known for signing Lionel Messi, Inter Miami, and 2 unnamed Saudi Pro League teams, who also rival for the Spaniard. Earlier on, Ramos has reportedly wanted to make a comeback to Sevilla, though the transfer does not seem to happen anytime soon. Paris Saint-Germain have the best chance of signing Celta Vigo central midfielder Gabri Veiga. The Red and Blues have only recently entered the race for the footballer, but they are already ahead of Manchester City, Chelsea and Liverpool's interest in the 21-year-old Veiga. However, the PSG board has not yet agreed to activate the €40 million release clause included in the youngster's deal with Celta. The Transfermarkt portal estimates Vega's transfer value at €30 million. Last season, he managed to score 11 goals and deliver 4 assists in 40 appearances for the Sky Blues in all competitions. Chelsea intend to sell Romelu Lukaku to Inter in the coming weeks in order to have more funds available for the transfer of Dusan Vlahovic from Juventus, according to Football Italia. As soon as the Blues get rid of the Belgian, they will quickly make a convincing offer to the White and Blacks regarding Vlahovic, as new pensioners boss Mauricio Pochettino needs a top-notch forward for the next Premier League season. According to a source, representatives of Chelsea and Juventus will meet this week in London to discuss a potential deal. We would like to recall that Vlahovic is unhappy with Juve's failed qualification for the Champions League and thus will look for ways to leave the squad during this transfer window. Manchester City defender Aymeric Laporte has attracted attention from Arsenal and Juventus. The centre-back lost the competition from the likes of Ruben Neves, John Stones and Nathan Ake last season and eventually saw very limited playing minutes under Pep Guardiola's tutelage. Moreover, after City's secure deal for RB Leipzig defender Joško Gvardiol, Laporte is believed to lose any chances of returning to the Citizens' starting lineup. Guardiola's former assistant, Mikel Arteta, now in charge of Arsenal, is closely monitoring the situation around the Spanish footballer and will try to lure him to his camp. Juventus also have big fans of Laporte's performances, therefore the old lady will try to compete with the Gunners for his services. Kylian Mbappe held a meeting with PSG bosses and once again announced that he has no plans to renew his contract with the club. ESPN journalist Rodrigo Fáez informs. The attacker's current agreement with Paris expires in the summer of 2024, and after that, Mbappe will become a free agent. The star striker's priority lies in moving to Real Madrid this summer, while PSG are determined to sell Mbappe if he refuses to pen a new deal. The French champions are hoping to receive €200 million or more for their leader, but Los Blancos are yet to make any substantial move, expecting PSG to somehow lower their demands. Tottenham Hotspur striker Harry Kane prefers a move to Bayern Munich. Kane is out of contract at Spurs next year and is unwilling to go for a new one, though the Lily White's president Daniel Levy has no intention of selling his best player, even knowing he could lose his goal scorer for free in mid-2024. Bayern Munich supervisory board member Karl-Heinz Rummenigge is in personal talks with Tottenham over Kane, and the Englishman has already been persuaded to join the Munich side. Last month, Die Roten made a €70 million bid for Kane, including bonuses, but Spurs have turned it down. Since then, the Bundesliga Goliaths have been in direct contact with the Premier League regulars and are preparing an improved offer. PSG have renewed their interest in Eintracht Frankfurt striker Randal Kolo Muani, Le Parisien understands. The Red and Blues continue their search for a versatile striker after failing to get Marcus Thuram, who was bought by Inter Milan. Thus, the Parisians have now retargeted Kolo Muani. PSG president Nasser Al-Khelaifi and sporting advisor Luis Campos are ready to welcome the forward with open arms, but Kolo Muani is tied to Eintracht under a contract that runs until 2027. The Eagles are in no hurry to let go of their star and demand at least €100 million for the Frenchman. Besides, Kolo Muani is tempted by the PSG project, especially amid the expected appointment of Luis Enrique. Guys, check out the new video about football empires on the Football Club channel. There is a lot to find out there. Enjoy! Thank you all for watching. Let's continue to follow news related to the #1 game together.